Hello everybody, welcome back to Strategic Command Paradise Gamer playing. 1940 is starting to run out. Yeah, let's bring these Polish destroyers back to here. And do we need any of these in port? This one, no. We have a sub here that needs to reinforce. Bring this one to port. Bring this one to port. That's too far away. Let's bring it in here. Come down with this one towards the Mediterranean. I'm not gonna send my fleet into the Med yet. I'm comfortable with it as it's placed right here. We do have the US. Actually, we have two destroyers here. Bring them over here and bring this one down here. And then we have the Canadian transport. Bring it this way. Down here, let's get this destroyer reinforced up to max. Destroy these guys. Reinforce. Bring these guys up here. There's nobody there. Bring the headquarter around. This one over here. So we should take Sirte next turn, and then we head for Tripoli, which is the last one. Transport these guys up to Athens. Land them there. These guys cannot transport yet. Bring these guys over here, and these guys over here. Now for the fleet, I think I'm bailing out. Italians still got two battleships at full strength. So I think I need to come back, recover, and then we can move back out later on. Let's see, we got plenty of ports around here. This one is actually in a port. So it could just reinforce straight away. Maybe I should just get my upgrades done. Bring this one to here. And the carrier, bring it around. Get the cruiser over here, and the submarine down here. This one can upgrade. Naval weaponry, anti-air. I think that's it for the Mediterranean. Oh, we still have Greece itself. I need to get this headquarter out as far as possible. It can't really move that much, so let's get its mobility up. Anti-aircraft. Reinforce these two. This one cannot. This one can not upgrade. Bring it over here. Move into Albania. Let's get the armored forces up here. This one here, this one there. Alright, that was Greece. Soviets. So I'm trying to make a new line, which will come down there. And then we can upgrade this one. This one. I should also get another headquarter, I think. But that's very costly. Got 136 points. How much will the headquarter cost? It will cost 400. Yeah, that's a bit. It's a bit too much for me, actually. Oh, they're done with this. I can move over here. Fortify 3 sides. Like that. 136. Let's save up some Soviet points then. The US will research. It's running out of stuff that it can research, but let's go with advanced aircraft. And what about the British? Should they start to research some stuff? Get out of that one. That one. British, 195 points. We should start to get the industrial tech up a little bit, maybe. Or armored warfare. Let's get armored warfare going. Alright. I think that's it. Max's turn. Mussolini faces humiliation as Allied forces enter Albania. Sorry, Benito. Had to do it. Arthur Koestler's Darkness at Noon is published in the UK. Research breakthrough user develops aerial warfare level 1. And the usual points are allotted. Looks like USA is getting a little bit more. But the USSR is now maxed at 150. For the time being. Let's see how the Italians respond. Ah, the Africa Corps arrive in Libya. Right in front of me. Okay. I will pull back. See how long Bulgaria will keep out of the alliance. Germany might also attack Yugoslavia soon. If they do, they can come through that way. Yeah, I'm giving up my forward defenses for a more coherent line from Kiev all the way down to the Black Sea. Malta hinders supply. The sign of the Italian Navy. Roosevelt broadcast warnings of the danger of a Nazi victory in Europe. I would like to get the US in. That would be awesome. Probably not going to happen though. So the Africa Corps finally arrived. That changes things completely in Africa. Atlantic Charter joint declaration by Churchill and Roosevelt as a first statement of war aims. And we have the artillery in the UK. Let's put it so we can eventually ship it out. So the sub here will go into hunting mode. And we'll start sending it up to the... Oh, there's another sub there. Get this destroyer reinforced. Get this destroyer to work. Get this one back. Get this one back. This one will do its job. The US, supply 10, it's fine. Send it down this way. Send this one down this way. And then we have the transports of the Canadians heading towards Gibraltar. And this battleship is at full strength. Let's send that down into the Med. This destroyer will reinforce. Alright. Now the Afrika Corps is not to be joked about with. So let's put up a defense around El Algelia with the army there. The headquarters close behind it. One call there. These guys will start heading back. These guys will come down and help out. So will these guys. We can ship these guys to Greece, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, let's get them over here just to get things done. Ships will reinforce. Upgrade. Get the carrier in here. Upgrade. It's about time I get this fleet upgraded. This one as well. And the sub cannot upgrade, but it can reinforce. So in Greece, I want this headquarters out of the way. How far can it go? I don't know. These guys can move up there. We can get the tanks forward. Only one strike. Bring these guys over. Get the headquarters over here. And now we can upgrade these guys. Bring these guys up here. And the Brits over here. Get this army back. Alright. That was Greece, Soviet Union. It's snowing. I don't think the Axis will attack at this point. Bring this one back here, bring this one back there. So I will form a line here. That's what I'm up to. These guys are unavailable. So, saving up the USSR points. The Americans can research. Aerial warfare is done, so we can start on advanced subs or finish off naval weaponry. Let's finish off naval weaponry. British got 179. Shall we start up another research? Industrial tech. I believe that was the turn. Yeah, I think so. It looks like the Italians are not doing much here. I'll try to take Tirana. I don't know if Albania will be freed if I take Tirana. But obviously we'll have the Germans on our necks pretty soon. Axis raiders disrupt UK convoys, so there is still that Italian stop around. That cost me 16 points. The USSR is collecting a little bit more again. Okay, they are pulling back with the Italians. Several German destroyers around. Should I send in my navy? They will probably just bail. And there's a Italian battleship right there. That is interesting. Here comes the Afrika Corps. Some damage to both. And the German Corps as well. They also have artillery, anti-air, and was that anti-tank? I can't remember. The battleship is gone again. And the destroyers are heading back. Perhaps I should move my fleet into the Dogger Bank. That will put them in range of German bombers though. I'm not really interested in that. Here comes February, the winter is almost done. And then I should expect Barbarossa to start up in the spring or summer. That's some intelligence reports. Now, Anthony Eden. Intelligence from the Kingdom of Yugoslavia shows that the regent Prince Paul is about to sign the Tripartite Pact and join the Axis. If we wish to stop him from doing so, then we need to act now. And an opportunity to do so has fortunately presented itself, as Prince Paul's nephew, King Peter II, is planning a coup. Peter II is totally opposed to the Axis, and his success will inevitably bring Yugoslavia into conflict with the Axis. And with our help, he may be able to increase his armed forces in time to offer significant resistance to the enemy. Providing officers and equipment to the Yugoslav armed forces will cost 60 points at 30 points per turn for 2 turns. Would you like to support Peter II's pro-Allied coup in Yugoslavia? Absolutely. Yugoslavia joins the Allies. And we got new units for the Soviets, 3 more. Which I will put over here. 1 there. And let me see, we'll get there, so we need 2 more over here. And we got 1 more that we can put. Maybe some defense in depth. And then we have the armored train in Moscow. And that looks like it's it. So we need to figure out what to do with the Yugoslavians. If I just pull out of Belgrade, they will surrender eventually. So I can't really do that. Also now the Italians can move in from that side over there. They have several armies. And that also puts Thessaloniki on the map. So I think what I really need to do is just form a defensive line in Greece. engage as many Germans and Italians as possible, and that will help tremendously for the Eastern Front. Also try to overcome the Afrika Korps down here. So no quick rush in sight. Looks like it's going to be a long struggle after all. Anyway, thank you for joining, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.